the grades for those of you who gave speeches on Tuesday, so make sure you get them before Tuesday.
Did you know that the average American watches more than 4 hours of television each day? I think that's entirely possible. I mean, an hour of Lost, an episode of Glee, add in some American Idol, it all adds up. In the course of a lifetime, you would have spent 10 whole years of your life glued to the tube. Now, you can do a lot of other things with those 10 years. For example, you can climb Mount Everest, backpack through Europe, or you can read books. People young and old, you and I, need to read more books. Why? I'll give you 3 reasons. First, reading expands your imagination. When I was a kid, my favorite book was Ella Enchanted. It's basically a retelling of the story Cinderella, and I remember sitting on the couch, turning page by page, and getting really irritated when my mom told me it was way past my bedtime. As I read, I was transported to the land of Frel, where I had the power to conquer the fairies' curse, deceive ogres, and marry the dashing prince. When you're so into a book, you are the hero. You are the princess, or heck, you're even the villain. Reading makes you a better writer. When I was 8, my family moved from Taiwan to the US, and I couldn't speak a lick of English. And even after I learned how to speak, my writing was bad. I couldn't formulate my thoughts on paper, and I couldn't even tell a good story. But I started reading, and gradually, book after book, I learned how to express my thoughts in words because I saw how other people did it. Reading helps you learn. In our society, it is imperative that we stay well-informed and about pretty much everything. We have to be open to the idea of lifelong learning, which equals lifelong reading. I know we're in college and we read a lot already, but we have to seek beyond our textbooks and discipline ourselves to read what will not be graded or tested. Learning doesn't just stop when you graduate and kiss college goodbye. It's for a lifetime. In fact, I'm going to argue that you can read yourself a college education. Charles Eliot, former president of Harvard College, stated that a 5-foot shelf, about my height, would hold enough books to give in the course of years a good substitute for a liberal arts education. Now, I'm not telling you to quit school. That's not what I mean. But I just want you to see the power you can hold when you read. Okay, read my lips. I need you to read. I need you to pick up a book, whether it's a play, a memoir, a fiction, Twilight, Dr. Seuss, anything your heart desires. I need you to just read for an hour each day. I'm calling you and myself to stop wasting time on Facebook and read. It's so simple. When you read, it's like listening to a really good song. You experience someone else's world, and yet your own emotions are captured in the verses. Like a book, a really good song gets passed down through many different generations and lasts for a whole lifetime. A really good book is like a really good song that gets stuck in your head and inspires, motivates, and always reminds you that, baby, you're a firework, come on, show them what you're worth. So many great people read and credit their success to books. Ray Bradbury, author of Fahrenheit 451, said, I spent 3 days a week, for 10 years educating myself in the public library, and it's better than college. People should educate themselves. You can get a complete education for no money. At the end of 10 years, I had read every book in the library and I'd written 1,000 stories. I understand some people may protest that they don't have enough time to read, and I've used the same excuse, too much homework, and other priorities being stumble blocks. But maybe if we watch a bit less Hulu or YouTube, we might get to squeeze in a chapter or two each day. Some people may say that you can't just read to get an education, and I completely agree. Our society increasingly demands a formal college education. So I want you to stay in school so that you can earn money one day and buy books. It's for our own benefit to read. When we pick up that book and read its pages, we're actually exercising our minds. We gain the right to formulate opinions, and we know what to say to defend ourselves. Books broaden our worldview and give us meaning in life. So summer is just around the corner, and I'm excited to tackle my reading list. It's very long. I hope you have one on your mind, because now there is no excuse not to read. Let's read, shall we? Questions? Brittany.
What are some of the books on your reading list? 'Cause I don't have one yet.
Definitely reading through some Jane Austen books.
Read Jodi Picoult.
That, yeah, I heard
I love her
she's
so
really
much.
good. So.
Jodi Picoult, that's, okay, write it down.
Oh,
She did Time Traveler's Wife. It will change your life.
That
movie
changed my life.
No, the book is so much
That's
better.
what my
Oh
stepmom
my
said.
gosh.
What is that?
The Time Traveler's Wife.
Okay.
That's on
Should-
Netflix.
should
And
I-
Eat, Pray, Love, that book will change your life.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
reading
reading
it
it
right
now.
now.
Is it good?
I watched 5 minutes of that movie and wanted to shoot myself. I hate Julia Roberts so much.
Do you not?
I think she's.
Do you not like the middle of it?
Yeah, the middle of it was, like, it was kind of a struggle for me to get through.
It's kind of boring.
Yeah, that's not like how I am.
Yeah.
But the beginning and the end were very well worth getting through.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Okay, I just read